Good morning and welcome back to the Mindful Money Coaching. Today I have Janet with me, Janet Groom, and we're just going to have a little chat about finding out what has changed. Janet, what has changed for you since you did the money coaching? How do you feel things have changed in your life with clarity, with what you're doing now, with what you were doing? How have things changed for you?
Hi, Alana. Thank you for inviting me along. Well, the word that you mentioned there really rings true for me is clarity. Clarity. I started the journey a few years ago, aiming to go online as a business coaching. No, not business coaching, but transformational coaching. And I was kind of struggling with that. And it just wasn't going anywhere. And even though I was working with another business coach, and it just wasn't happening for me, and was actually making me very frustrated, rather confused, quite angry at times. And then we connected, and we started working together, and you were helping me on your program on changing my money mindset. And along that journey, we looked at different things. We talked about, all the possibilities. When we did the inventory, I loved that because it was listing all the possibilities and all the skills that you have and all the things you can do. And it was really interesting because even though certain things were factored, I listed quite high on that. And you were giving me lots of, really good, useful input into maybe changing business direction, changing ideas, etc. And I even tried that at one point, and again, it still just didn't feel right. Even though I can do it, yes, I can. It just didn't make me happy. And then we did the section where we focused on life purpose.
The true purpose, yeah.
The true purpose, and you started working through that, and that was the changing point. That was the pivotal point in the whole process, because what came through was I had a dream of writing a book and being a writer. And this was a dream that had been shelved for a very long time because I felt that I needed to be doing an online business. I needed to be earning my own money. I needed to be independent. and I should be doing this and I should be doing that. And then the realization came was actually, I just want to write my book. That's what I really, 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 really want to do. And you even said I looked like a different person talking about that. And it made me then realize, okay, why am I not doing this? Why am I pushing to have this online business? And of course, it goes back to your money story. And how for me, it was this sort of thing, this like fear of not having enough money. And this lack mentality.
The scarcity mentality.
Mentality, indeed. And then as we talked it through, I realized that, things have changed in my life. I'm married and very fortunate, and my husband has a reasonably good job. He's reasonably well paid. And sitting there and sort of started to realize was actually I have the perfect situation to sit and write my book. I am supported, and right now anyway, wasn't before, but right now, and it is a total gift. And yes, you helped me to realize that I just needed to accept this gift to follow my dream. And like a weight lifted off my shoulders because I suddenly didn't have to have this, I have to be earning, I have to. And it's just being like, it really is. I feel so much lighter in myself and so much happier. And I have started writing my book. I have a book deal, and it's incredible. It really is incredible. And of course, I do hope that the book will do well and will earn me some money, of course.
Well, because it's your dream.
It is. But I feel different. The whole feeling about money is now so much different. It just has completely changed things. And as I say, I'm happy writing because now I'm working in a more creative mode that also brings me joy. And it's that clarity and really knowing what I want to do.
And also accepting that you have enough, you are enough, and all your needs are being met. Not always looking, sometimes we don't see what's right in front of us. We're always looking for something else. And, I often, with a lot of people, I often have to say to them, look at the things that bring you joy. Look at the gratitudes that you have in your life. And when you look at those, you think, well, yeah, actually, I have enough. I am enough. I don't need to be doing something different that is taking me away from what I'm supposed to be doing. So that's actually fantastic. That's really, really good. So the money coaching, even though, so for you, yourself, you don't have money issues, but money coaching has helped you to get to your true life purpose.
Exactly. And I think what was important, actually, even as having worked as a transformational coach myself, I can help other people. But sometimes when you're in it yourself, you don't see it, and you really need someone else to go through it. And certainly going through the process for you, it might have started off considering and looking at money, but in reality, it went so much deeper than that. And suddenly it seemed that was only a tiny part of it, and it was all of these other things that needed to be looked at, addressed, and resolved to move forward. And that was an incredible experience.
As I say, we don't always have money problems or business problems. We have personal issues that we take to work every day, or that we take into our business. So when those issues aren't being sorted out, doesn't matter what work you do, it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be like pulling something up the hill, dragging a dead body, a dead weight up the hill, so that's fantastic. Janet, thank you very much for sharing that. I really appreciate that. And I think your story can resonate with so many other ladies who are in the same sort of situation, that realize that, come to a point where they realize they have enough. And what they really are missing is something that brings them joy, not necessarily the money, or it's not always about the money. It starts off there, but there's always stuff so much deeper. So I just want to say thank you for sharing that, and we'll be in touch soon. Thank you.
Welcome. And can I just add one more thing? Is please sign up and work with Alana, because she's got so many great advice. She can look at things in a completely different way, things that you haven't considered, so many practical steps that you can take. And it honestly was a fantastic, well worthwhile program to do. Thank you very much, Alana.
Thank you, Janet. Chat soon. Bye.